Hello children, I Sri Sushanta Kumar Mishra, Government Upper Primary School Kumarkala, which is under Hemgir block. Welcome you all in this virtual class sponsored by D.O. Sundargarh. All of you have known that this program is running since last 2 or 3 years. It is a very beautiful program. So today I Sri Sushanta Mishra going to teach a story of class 8, the second English book, which is called Stories Past and Present. There are several stories in that book. Near about 14 stories, 7 are the stories and 7 are the tellpiece of the stories. So we are going to second story, the Math Magic today, and hope all of you enjoy today. Thank you. Math Magic, there is a question for you. All of you have known that sometimes we the people face different type of mathematics in our daily routine. So here is a mathematics for you. Please follow the smart board. There are 35 chocolates. You have to divide them among the 35 chocolates are there. 35 chocolate achi pilaman. And you have to divide among the 3 students. The first one will get half of that chocolate. माने 35 chocolate भितरु प्रथमे जे खाइबो से तार अधा खाइबो. The second will get 1/3 3 भागरु भागे तृतीय व्यक्ति एवं तृतीय 1/9 of that 35 chocolate. So this is the mathematics. Can you divide the chocolate among the 3? The total quantity of the chocolates are 35. The first one will get half of the chocolate or half of the 35 chocolate. The second one will get 1/3 of that chocolate, and the third one will get 1/9 of the chocolate. So we have to divide all the chocolates among the 3 students without breaking the chocolates. आमे चॉकलेट नहीं पिलावाना, गोटा गोटा करी आमे ताकू कौन करिबा भाग करिबा. तो ये भाग करिबा जिनिस this follows mathematics. So according to the plan, आमे जो प्लान टा कले जे प्रथम व्यक्ति 35 चॉकलेट रो अधा, द्वितीय व्यक्ति 35 रो 1/3 3 भागरु भागे एवं तृतीय व्यक्ति 35 रो 1/9 9 भागरु भागे खाइबो. तुम्हें जदि सरल गणित का जदि जानिबा, you will be good and you will be very intelligent. So let's move to that topic which is called math magic. So this is SGP 1. There are 3 SGPs in this topic and near about 7 paragraphs are there. So as you know, this is the second English book of your class 8. There are some stories here and you have to read silently all the paragraphs one by one and you have to comprehend you alone. तुमको पिला माने एटा गप बही को हमको कहीं पढ़ी गिरी बुझांती नहीं. आमे एटा निजे निजे साइलेंट रीडिंग करिबा एवं गपटी को आमे सुनिबा, मने रखिबा, तार अर्थटा को बुझिबा. तो एठी मु टिके तमानको सहयोग करि दिए. Once upon a time there lived a young man in an Arab land. One day, sitting on a sand hill, he was counting the flocks of birds flying in the sky. He counted the birds and wrote their numbers on sand. All of you have perhaps comprehend the SGP 1 or the paragraph 1. So what happened, my dear students? So there lived a young man in an Arab land. Arab land, it means Arab land. It means Arab land, name of an Arabian country or Arab Bhumi. मरुभूमि जोटा आरब भूमि मरुभूमि से मरुभूमि अंचल रे कोन हला तमे जानि छ जे देयर लिव्ड ए यंग मैन एंड वन डे सिटिंग ऑन ए सैंड हिल हिल तो तमे देखि छ ऑल ऑफ यू हैव सीन द हिल हियर एंड देयर इन आवर एरिया देयर आर प्लेंटी ऑफ ट्रीज इन द हिल पहाड़ रे बहुत गुडाए गछ देखिबा को आमे पाऊ पहाड़ रे अनेक गुडाए बड़ बड़ पत्थर आमे देखिबा को पाऊ बट इन द अरेबियन कंट्री देयर आर सैंड हिल्स आर देयर सैंड हिल सैंड माने हला बाली बाली रो पहाड़ सब आमे देखिबा को पाऊ सैंड हिल्स सो लुक एट द पिक्चर छबिटी को देखो दिस इज द सैंड हिल एंड ही वाज the person who is sitting on a sand hill was counting the flocks of birds flying in the sky. These are the flocks of birds. एटा को देखो पिला माने चित्रटी को एटा हला these are the flocks of birds. आकाश रे दळे पक्षी उड़ी उड़ी जाउथबाटा को कहागला flocks of birds दळे पक्षी आमे जेंती अनेक गुडाए दुईटारू अधिकटा को आमे गुडे दळ रे भाबू तेणु दले पक्षी उड़ी जाउता पक्षी मानकर दल को एठी कुआगला द फ्लक्स ऑफ बर्ड्स flying in the sky and the person who is sitting on the sand hill is counting the birds and wrote their numbers on the sand. So what was the man doing? The man was sitting on a sand hill and he was counting the flocks of birds moving in the sky one by one. And after counting, the person was writing the numbers of the birds. आकाश रे उड़ी जाउथबा पक्षी मानन को गणी बाली ऊपर से कोन करूथला पिला माने लिखि दउथला is the here once upon a time it means a time in the past counting तमे जानि छ counting it means गणीबा and flocks of birds कहले दळे पक्षी कथा मु एठी कहू छी. So, in the paragraph 2, you please read silently for some time and comprehend the paragraph number 2. I will help you in this session. A man riding a camel was passing at that way. तमे ठीक मने रखिजा प्रथम पैराग्राफ में हमें कोन पढिले that a man was sitting on a sand hill and he was counting the numbers of birds and writing the numbers on the sand. So at that time a man riding on a camel was passing by that way. से दिगरे कोन हला a man was passing riding on a camel. देखो पिला माने चित्रटी को देखो that a man was passing riding on a camel कहा पिठे रे बसी कि लोकड़ा जाउछि पति ओटो पिठे रे बसी छी riding on a camel a man was passing by that way and he was surprised to see the boy counting the flying birds correctly. The man riding on the camel saw. उट पिठे बसी जाउथबार लोकटी जेतेबेले देखिला जे बाली पहाड़ उपरे गणे पिला उड़ी जाउथबा पक्षी मान को निर्भुल भाव रे जेतेबेले गणिगिरी देखि पकौछि लेखि पकौछे ताहा से देखिगिरी कोन हला हाउ कैन ही काउंट द नंबर ऑफ बर्ड्स फ्लाइंग इन द लार्ज ग्रुप्स चिंतारे पड़ीगला जे एते संख्या रे उड़ी जाउथबा पक्षी मान को से गणुछि कि परि birds are flying in groups. So he thought, he got down, went near the boy and asked how he could do it. The young man said, I worked as a shepherd boy with a rich man. So the man riding on a camel got down on that place. ସେଇଠି ଓହ୍ଲେଇଗଲା ଏବଂ ପଚାରିଲା ଯେ how is it possible ଏଟା କେମିତି ସମ୍ଭବ how you are counting the flocks of birds correctly ଏତେ ସଂଖ୍ୟାରେ ପକ୍ଷୀ ମାନେ ଉଡ଼ି ଯାଉଥିବାର ତମେ କେମିତି ଗଣି ପାରୁଛ ତାର ଉତ୍ତରରେ ସେ ପୁଅଟା କଣ କହିଲା that I worked as a shepherd boy with a rich man shepherd boy it means शेफर्ड बॉय कहले कौन आम ये जानिबा जे शेफर्ड इट मीन्स वन हु टेक्स केयर ऑफ शीप से कहला जे आई वाज वर्किंग एज ए शेफर्ड बॉय मु शीप माने मेंढा मानकु चराऊ थिली तो सेते बेले मो सांगरे केतेटा मेंढा थिले केतेटा माने घास खाइला परे तांकु मु केतेटा फेरई आनिबी इत्यादि विषय मते जणा सो आई लर्न हाउ टू काउंट द शीप every day, then you will get a good job. Who said this? You will get a good job. Come with me, said the man. Lokoti कहला कौन कहला that you will get a good job. तमे गोटे भल चाकरी पाइबो. You have a talent. ता पाखरे कौन टैलेंट ता थिला से जानिला जे that person is counting the birds correctly, not a single bird, the flocks of birds. दले पक्षी उड़ी जाउथबार निर्भुल भाव रे गणी पारुथबा लोक पई निश्चित भाव रे काम मिली जिवो एई कथा देले के the man riding on the camel that you will get a good job. Come with me, said the man. Passing by, एठी हमें जानिले passing by it means moving fast. Passing by. It is कोटी लिखाई छी तमे please refer passing by where there is the word. The passing by word is, where is the word? In the first line of paragraph number 2. Passing by. At that time he saw the person riding on a camel saw and became astonished that the boy was counting all the birds correctly. Counting. Here is a word counting. Counting it means गणु अच्छी लोकटा निर्भुल भाव रे गणी देव अछि सेटा देखि से खुशी हैला एवं ताकू कहिला जे that you will get a good job. Please come with. So here SGP 2. In this SGP there are two paragraph number 3 and paragraph number 4 is here. So the man took him on his camel. He promised him a job with the king. On their way they saw 3 persons quarreling and 35 camels standing nearby. Their quarrel was on how to divide the camels among them. Their father had died, but he had a will before his death. According to his will, the eldest son would get half of the camel, the second son 1/3, and the youngest son 1/9, but they had 35 camels to divide among themselves. This was difficult. As per the father's will, the eldest brother will get half of that camels, it means 17.5 camels. The second little less than 12 camels and the youngest son little less than 4 camels. So please refer to the paragraph number 3. So the man took him on his camel. He promised him a job with the king. Se kon kahithala je you will get a good job. Please come with me. ताको कहला ना नहीं तो सही कथा सुनिकी से माने गले. On their way they saw 3 persons quarreling with each other. There was a problem that they have 35 camels. They have 35 camels standing nearby. बाटरे कौन हला देखिले जे 35 टा camel ताकू भाग करिवार अछि. Their quarrel was, quarrel it means तांकर झगड़ा जोटा. They are quarreling. तांकर झगड़ा कोउथिरे थिला that 35 camels they have to divide and the first person will get half of the camels. So what is the half of the camels of 35 camels? 35 टा camel रो आधा कहिले तमे केते बुझिजो पिला माने 17.5 camel केमदी भाग करिवा. camel 17 टा को गणी करी गोटिया camel को काटी करी कोन हमें दिखंड करि परिबा without breaking. तो तांकर भितरे तांकर बापा मरी जाइथिले their father had died but he had a will it is a new word for you तांकर गोटे will थिला will माने कोन इच्छा कोन इच्छा करथिले जे the eldest son would get half of that camel जे मोर बड़ पुओ से 35 टा कैमेल वा ओट भितरु अधा मोर बड़ पुओ नबो and the middle one मझिया पुओ केतेटा नबो 1/3 of that 35 camels एवं मोर तृतीय पुओ वा सानो पुओ केते नबो 1/9 of that camels. So there is a problem that how can they divide all the 35 camels into 3 different parts. एटा हला समस्या. So this was very difficult. एटा कोन थिला ई जिनिसटा डिफिकल्ट थिला. हिसाबटा तमे जानि लगी नहीं पिला माने हिसाब केमदी एज पर द फादर्स विल बापांकर इच्छा अनुसार द एल्डेस्ट ब्रदर विल 17.5 camel सबुठु बड़ पुओ केते पाइबो 17 एवं अधा द सेकंड लिटिल लेस देन 12 12 कम एंड द थर्ड youngest son which is the youngest son little less than 4 camel. एठी हमें किछिटा शब्द प्रॉमिस्ड माने कोन हमें बेले बेले प्रॉमिस करो गॉड प्रॉमिस एमति तमे बेले बेले तंटीटा को छुई करी कहो गॉड प्रॉमिस मु एटा करी नाही मु एटा शपथ करूची टू मेक कमिटमेंट टू डू समथिंग इन फ्यूचर. Quarrel it means the next picture this is the promise the next picture represents the quarrel between the man and the woman. तमे देखुछ पिला माने एठी से माने कोन करूछंती क्वारेल करूछंती झगड़ा करूछंती नियर बाय इट इज वेरी नियर और क्लोज पाख देखो ओटो माने केमती विभिन्न सब सामान पत्र बोही करी नेबा आनिबा करूछंती एंड दे हैव टू डिवाइड इन बिटवीन 3 sons तीनटा पुओ भितरे हेतु तांको डिवाइड करिवार थिला डिवाइड इट मीन भाग करिवा घरे बापा जो जिनिस आणंती सेटा भाग करी तमे भाई भौणी मान सब कोन करथाओ खाई थाओ ताको तो दिस इज भाग करिवा डिवाइड इट मीन्स भाग करिवा विल मु जो कथा कहउथिली विल बा इच्छा द फॉर्मल डॉक्यूमेंट दैट सेट्स आउट व्हाट इज टू हैपन टू योर प्रॉपर्टी एंड पोजेशंस व्हेन यू डाई इच्छा पत्र बापा मरिबा आगरु ता लिखि गिरी जाइथिले जे मोर 35 टा केमेल भितरो बड़ पुओ पाइबो अधे 35 टार अधे मोर सेकंड बा द्वितीय पुओ पाइबो 1/3 of that 35 camels and the youngest son will get how many the 1/9 of that 35 camels. So this is the calculation. एटा हमें कैलकुलेशन तमे जदि जाने ठीक गणित एटी अछि मैथ मैजिक परा पाठर ना हला मैथ मैजिक मैथ माने हला गणित. So eldest son half of the 35 35 टार अधे 35 रो अधे केते हला 35 divided by 2 17.5 the second son 1/3 of that 35 35 को 3 भाग करी गिरी भागे केते हला 11 प्लस 11 टारु बेसी बा 12 टारु हमें कम कहिबा and youngest son 1/9 of that 35 तो 35 रु ताको हमें 9 भाग करी भागे करिबा तो बुझी पिरो पिला माने तो ताको केमती भाग करिया पई सेठी कुहा गला मैथमेटिक्स देयर इज ए मैजिक इन दैट मैथमेटिक्स. So let's come to the comprehension question. I will ask you some comprehension. Look at the smart board. The first question that where did the young man live? प्रथम प्रश्न हमें कोन किछि गुडा प्रश्न एठी निया आइछि where did the young man live? young man टा कोडी रहउतला. The first question.
The young man lived in a Arab land.
Very good.
Young man lived in a Arab land.
Ah, good. Sit down. What's up? So where is the answer? Se tar answer ta कोडी अछि पिला माने. Is it in the paragraph number 1? The first line of the paragraph number 1. Please refer. Paragraph number 1 रो प्रथम लाइन रे लिखा अछि that the young man lived in an Arab land. The young man lived in an Arab land. Very good. And the second question, where was he sitting? Where was the man sitting? The man is sitting. କୋଉଠି ବସିଥିଲା? ପାଣି ଉପରେ.
He was sitting on a sandhill.
Very
He
good,
was
very
sitting
good.
on a sandhill.
Okay. Sit down. The man was sitting on a sand hill. He was sitting on a sand hill. Very good. And what was the young man doing? At that time, what was the young man doing? ସେହି ସମୟରେ ଗୋଟିଏ ଯୁବକ ଲୋକ କଣ କରୁଥିଲା? The young man was କିଏ କହିପାରିବ? The young man was passing by
The
that
young man
way.
doing counting the flocks bird.
What was the young man doing? The young man was counting the flocks of birds. The flocks of birds. ଦଳେ ପକ୍ଷୀ ଉଡ଼ି ଯାଉଥିବାର ସମୟରେ ଉଡୁଥିବା ଅବସ୍ଥାରେ ତାଙ୍କୁ ସେ ଗଣିକିରି ଦେଖୁଥିଲା. And he was writing the numbers of that birds. So all this was happening. Who saw him? এই ସବୁ କିଏ ଦେଖିଲା? ସେ ଜଣେ ପିଲା ବସିକିରି ସ୍ୟାଣ୍ଡ ହିଲ୍ ଉପରେ ଗୋଟି ଗୋଟି କରି ସମସ୍ତଙ୍କୁ ଯୋଉ ଗଣୁଥିଲା, ଏଟା କିଏ ଦେଖିଲା ପିଲାମାନେ? A man saw him. Very good answer. A man riding on a camel. ଓଟ ପିଠିରେ ବସିକିରି ଯାଉଥିବା ଗୋଟିଏ ଲୋକ saw that man. That man was counting the flocks of birds correctly. ନିର୍ଭୁଲ ଭାବରେ ଦଳେ ପକ୍ଷୀକୁ ଗଣିକିରି ଲେଖି ଯାଉଥିଲା ସେ ଲୋକ, ତାକୁ ସେ ଦେଖିଲା. Why was he surprised? ସେଥିରେ ସରପ୍ରାଇଜ ହେବାର କଣ ଅଛି? ଆଶ୍ଚର୍ଯ୍ୟ ହେବାର କଣ ଅଛି? ଦଳେ ପକ୍ଷୀକୁ ଗଣିକିରି ଲେଖି ଦଉଥିବାର ଆଶ୍ଚର୍ଯ୍ୟ କଣ ଦେଖିଗଲା? Why was he surprised? ସେ କଣ ପାଇଁ ଆଶ୍ଚର୍ଯ୍ୟ ହେଲା? That man was counting the numbers of birds which are in the sky correctly. He was surprised to see what?
He was surprised to see the boy counting the flying birds correctly.
Very good answer. He was surprised that the man was counting the flying birds correctly. ठीक भावरे गोटी गोटी करी सब निर्भुल भावरे गणि दउथला. That was the surprise. And the sixth one, how did the young man learn counting? से केमते सब गणित विद्या जानिथला, निर्भुल भावरे गणिवार शिक्षा कोठु पाइथला? How did the young man learn
The young man
counting?
worked as a shepherd boy with a rich man's.
Very good. Sit down. Basa. So the young man was a shepherd boy. The rich man. गोटे धनी लोकर से मेंढा चराली थिला. सेई थारु से विद्या शिखुथला से. The young man learned counting when he was working as a shepherd boy with a rich man. What did the man say to praise the boy? Say that you are doing a good job. You are doing a good job. Come with me. पहला कि नहीं? To praise the boy, he said he could get a good job. And next day, the man took that person to the king. What did the man promise the boy? So in this way, ये सब प्रश्न एठी आमे आलोचना करिबा नै पिला माने तमे निजे निजे ए सब को करिवो. The man promised the boy to arrange a job for him. They saw 3 persons quarreling on the way and 35 camels standing nearby. And what was the father's wish? बापांकर इच्छा कौन थिला? बापांकर इच्छा, the will of the father, that the first son will get half of that 35 camels. The second son will get 1/3 of the 35 camels. And the youngest son will get 1/9 of that 35 camels. So this is all about the wish of his father. This was difficult. What was difficult? ଏଠି ଗୋଟେ ଲେଖା ହେଇଛି this was difficult. So what was difficult? To divide 35 camels among the 3 sons according to the will of their father was difficult. इनी पुओंक भितरे 35टा ऊट को केमिति भाग करा जिवो, that was difficult. सेइटा हला कष्टकर व्यापार. तो देखो पिला माने match the words with related pictures. There are 4 pictures on the right side and there are 4 words in the left side. So sandhill, it means sandhill. Which one is sandhill? को चित्र ने तार sandhill को देखाउछि 1 2 3 4 को नंबर चित्र
4 number drawing.
वेरी गुड 4 नंबर. देखो सैंडल कहले देखुछ गार केमती पड़ी गला. एंड ए ऊपर चित्रटा को हमें कौन कहबा पिला माने आकाश रे दळे पक्षी उड़ी उड़ी जाउछंती कौन कहबा ए भितर कोउटा हबो एबे कहि परिबो द फ्लक्स ऑफ बर्ड. आकाश रे दळे पक्षी उड़ी जाउथबाटा को कहा जाउछि द फ्लक्स ऑफ कैमल. द सेकंड वन इज द कैमल. एइटा कोन तापरे मेंढा चराली देखो the shepherd boy. Very good answer. This is the picture of the shepherd boy. सेटा को हमें कौन कहबा a group of birds is called. हमें पाठरे पढिछु a group of birds is called a flock of birds. a group of cow is called. गाई मानकर दळे गाई को कौन कहबा a flock of cows कहि परिबा a herd of cows. A head of cows. Collection of keys. गुड़ाई चाबी मानकर समाहार. चाबी पेंथा जोटा को आम ओडिया रे कहूछु कौन कहबा इंग्रजी रे ताको a bunch of keys. So like that a group of wolves is called a pack of wolves and a group of lions सिंह मानकर गोटे दल ताको कौन कहबा हमें a troop of lions. मन रख a troop of lions. पक्षी मानकर दल flock of lions. काउ मानकर दल head of cows. एमती तो ये भलिया तमे सब एक्टिविटी गुडा को करिवो. देखो the young man was living in an Arab land. He was counting the dash of birds, flocks of birds. A man dash a camel or was passing by that way. A man riding on a camel. He was worked as a desk boy. The शब्दटा को मन रखो. He was worked as a shepherd boy. So this is the homework for you. So you have to answer all the 5 numbers of questions. तमे घरे पिला माने ई सब प्रश्न गुडी कर उत्तर करिवो. So this is all about our story, and the title of the story was Math Magic. So my dear children, thank you all.